of glow to you, my friends. I am about an hour out late of what I'm usually running. So if some of you have missed your cup of glow moment, I'm still here. You can you can pull me back in. Either go to my Facebook where I try to transfer this over, or you can always come here. It's a little slow in downloading in order for me to get it to Facebook, but we're here. So cup of glow. I hope you have your Joe juice, water, eggs, whatever. Get your glow going. Okay. I'm a little slow. I'm getting ready this morning to go help my son with some school enrollment. And so I took the time to get ready so I can fly as soon as I'm done. Today it's Tuesday, last day of July. Whew, hallelujah, hallelujah. Never thought I'd be so happy to see July go, but I am. Okay, today I'm going to use the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron Reid. Really fun deck. I have not used it enough. And, kind of when you're going through your closet, you see an outfit you haven't worn, or a blouse you haven't worn, or something, a shirt, pants, or something, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I forgot I had that. Well, this morning, as I was going through my plethora of cards, which I dearly love, I came across the Good Tarot, and man, I thought we need to become friends again. I have not used this, so when I work with people on cards and teach them about the difference between tarot and oracle, there is a difference. This is a tarot deck, not an oracle deck. Although it is an oracle and it can be used, that way, but it's like fiction versus nonfiction, except one has more information, like the encyclopedia gives you more information than just a dictionary. So I thought I would use that today. And as I was looking at the card that I pulled, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to read the little informational about air before I read this card, because the instructions on this card is very simple. So I pulled the Page of Air, and it was upside down. That usually means maybe we're looking at things upside down, or maybe we have stinky thinking. I don't know. You can call it whatever you want. Well, I'll explain that as we go. But here we have this beautiful angel who is hanging upside down. You can see the little moon in the background. Let's look at it right side up. Isn't that a beautiful card? The page generally is the representation of someone young, generally a male, but not necessarily. Okay? So let me read what it says in the Good Tarot, Colette Baron Reid's deck. She has air as mind, okay? As you think, so shall you be. And that is so true. Whatever you fill your mind with, that is where you're going. That's the map you're following. That's the road you're on. If your mind is in a certain direction, and say you're headed to California, but you're facing New Mexico, you'll never get to California, even if that's, or if you're going to New Mexico and you're facing California, you won't get anywhere, because your mind and your body are moving in two different places. Okay. In traditional tarot, this suit is called Swords, and is the suit where the most conflict, tension, chaos, and destructive energy seems to be represented. Okay? In our head, where we make up shiz, right? Because that's what happens. That's where all of our tension and our conflict, it's by the stuff that we create in our mind. In the Good Tarot, we relate the suit of air to the way we think. the result the result of that thinking, and where our thoughts could lead. Therefore, in this deck, the air suit represents the mind, our thoughts, our attitudes, and our subconscious. So whenever you see an air card in the Good Tarot, also during Virtues and Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot, same thing. This is what it represents. We're asked to remember that our thoughts will be like powerful seeds. What seeds will you plant? What thoughts will we rehearse? What perspective do we take for the highest good of all? If we are intelligent creatures, how best can we use our minds to align with the highest good and the best outcome? How could we find value in our suffering as we shift from reactive and victimized to being responsible, able to respond? Can we find freedom through radical acceptance and the right use of reason and intellect? The answer is yes, if you're willing to use the suit of air to reveal the deep truths of your mind. Here are the cards that make up the suit of air, their simple meanings, and their core questions and affirmations. Okay, so that's what the air cards represent. Our thoughts, our minds. Where is our mind taking us? And how can we retrain it? How can we retrain our thoughts to help us for the best and highest good of all? So when you pull a card, and not all cards are meant to have, upside down, and I've had, sometimes I do cards or pull cards and I say, no, it doesn't matter if it's upside down or not. In this deck, when it came upside down, I'm going to say, what is our thinking? Page of air. Is our thinking upside down? Let me read what it says. The caption is very small. The main thought and meaning of this card is new ideas, a theory not yet proven, curiosity, and new focus. So basically it would say new things are coming in, we're curious about something, we need to create a focus, a new focus, we haven't got all the information. This calls for greater investigation, and we've only scratched the surface. I don't really know. That's interesting. If I explore this way of thinking, what can I learn? Okay, because it came upside down, I'm going to say maybe some stinky thinking going on, which means let's turn it around. Well, that's the way it is. I've done everything I can. There's no other way. I'm through checking this out. This just isn't the way I work. Can you see the stinky thinking? So if in this day, you fall into a habit of stinky thinking, not being open to a new way of thinking, a different option, maybe looking at it from a different perspective, letting curiosity carry you around the corner to some higher accuracy, then you might be stuck in your rut. So we're being called by this card today to let our thinking carry us to a new idea. Let that curiosity be investigated. Don't stop. Don't get to the end of the marathon and stop right before it and say, I'm done. I'm just too tired. One more step's not going to make a difference. Get rid of that stinky thinking, okay? What can you do to fix your thinking today? If you're in your head most of the time, which most of us are, 80% of the time is thinking, 20% is actual knowing, doing the things that we actually know. We spend a lot of time stinky thinking. Let's change that stinky thinking. Be open to a new idea. Be willing to investigate just that much further and find out. Find out. Just find out. There's lots of ways of getting information. There's not only one way of thinking. So, when in doubt, check it out. Get curious. Look at a different way. So, Cup of Glow, check out some ideas today. Bend a little, move a little. If you have a stiff neck or a sore back, it's because maybe you're not willing to bend and you've been holding yourself that way for so long that if you turn, it's a little sore. Stretch, bend, breathe, move. Check it out. When in doubt, check it out. Cup of Glow to you.